Okay, we're live. Hello and welcome to another stream in 2025. Crazy. It's going so fast. Let's write a message in short. So as Yumiko was requesting in the stream planner or somewhere in the he made a post here and he asked for tracking users statistics. So we asked, I just want to know if there's a way to count the number of visitors that went to a specific location, and then an admin can view the statistics. We need to create a web app for the admin to see the statistics. What I responded in December, this would have been possible on the backup list. This is on the user client side, that you would need to visualize them somehow, but with an admin tool, database, API, save data. Or single statistics, so if you see a possible text like this necessary. One single statistic, yeah. Looking for an implementation from my thesis. Can't wait. May or June, okay. I mean, this is still, this is a very big thing. Like an admin tool, this means a web app, a database. This means you have your static website somewhere. Okay, we can do this with GitLab pages. You have an API, you have a database, you have a database server, and then you have the requests from the UI. From the game. Sounds like a ton of stuff, but yeah. That would be something really interesting to build actually. May or June, why is the URL that is not showing when I'm at the point of interest? What is missing? So when you're currently in it, then yes, it can happen that you're too close, but we can handle that at some point. Should log in quickly in my GitLab if I'm not already. At that, boom, admin tool for statistics. Then I get my two-factor authenticator. Yeah, so this might be off topic, but I'm currently working on a web app where I also have backend. I have a tool, I have a website. I will develop a backend server and a database server and an API. So I've already done a bit of digging into this. I mean, this is also like my main job where I'm employed. I create apps and web apps. One really good app that we are soon be publishing is like an app where you can learn biology. And this is completely done with Vue.js, Vue.js 3, Vite, and TypeScript. And it's very powerful. And with Ionic Capacitor, and in no time we can create iOS and Android app. And it's a very cool learning app for biology. And so this is one of the projects I do at my workplace. So at the moment I'm working on this aim tracking a bit. I mean, this is my data. You can read about it. A bit of tracking the distance I do in a game, and then I want to run the same distance outside. And so there's also my idea is that there will be a backend that will pull data from Java, which is a sport tracking website, and then this will be automatically synced. But yeah, so we can build on that, or on that knowledge. Let's maybe break this up in those pieces. So we have the so we have the admin tool, where we have the database. Yeah, maybe you can use SQLite database. The API we'll use a Node.js server. For admin tool, how to view JS app. And then we have to make post requests out of the Unity app. I've never done this before, so that'll be interesting. How to send post request. There we go. Unity web request post API and the fields. Get a result. Okay. Okay. So what we can do is so to make a small prototype, where should we start? Maybe start with the backend. We can actually send it somewhere, see some results, and then yeah. So I will start a new. I was wondering as well if you want to bundle them somehow. I have some groups, but no, I only have the Firefighter Vision group. Maybe it will make sense to group those projects together at some point. So where are those? So here is the air navigation, airnav Vuforia. And you tell that try it. Yeah, so do the group public indoor navigation AR. Just AR in the navigation. What will they use this group for? I would store my code, invite members. So group any can be without any authentication. Great. Great group. Oh, why? Why one? Group path is unavailable. Ah, because someone else already used it, probably. Ah, because this is worldwide. Okay, that's crazy. Well, who has air navigation? Yeah. Oh, 1 year ago. This guy, Artyom Kabura. Oh, that's just a generated readme. Okay, too bad. But that's okay. I have air in navigation 1. That's okay. So, and then we move the other project to this group. We have air navigation multiset, we have kind of Vuforia, old, this is private, this is also private, navigation demo, okay. So those are those projects. Ah, that's the dumb thing about this is when I move this, all of the links will be broken. So we're not gonna do it. Well, not now. Because then the whole URL will change of the project. Okay, anyways, let's create a new repository. And we call it... Hi, Luis. Good to see you. I don't see you. I read you. So we are creating an admin tool. How do we call it? Repository. And navigation backend. We place it now inside here. We haven't done it for the others, so let's just leave it. Public. Boom. So this will be a backend server in the navigation backend. Other stuff. This is Node.js. Not taking them separate. Oh, okay. I was on a long trip and just got back home. I'd like to catch up what you're doing now. Okay, so there's one user in the Discord. His name is Yumiko, and he asked for a way to track statistics, how many times a place was visited, and kind of like an admin tool with API, like a web app. So my goal is to create a small prototype of the whole tech stack. So backend server, web app, database, API. So he needs this for his thesis. And since my bachelor thesis in 2022, I've always wanted to create a tool like this. Eventually, if you're And I've seen some frameworks say this, I think. They have a backend, and there you can handle your point clouds from the admin tool, from the web app. So this can be very powerful. If you can also place your points of interest not in Unity, but in the web app. So that'll be super powerful. And yeah, so that would be cool to have a small prototype. So I'm just about to get started. So obviously this will take weeks, take a few weeks. I'm just checking off a few things we don't need. Environments, feature flags, infrastructure, releases. Yeah, why not? Pages. On the pages we can deploy our web app. So this will be our backend. Let's check this out. I group them here together. Probably clone the repo, GitLab called backend. Okay. And then how to get started. First JS. Just Node. npm init. And then just this, okay. So we open the terminal. So we're gonna have no, wrong. Backend. There you go. Here we just have this. I mean, there's nothing. So we're gonna have this. Oh, we also need a git ignore. Git ignore for JS. And then we have this. Maybe just start the npm project and add Express. Express is a framework for servers, JavaScript server. And now we should be able to run this. Create, what was it? Call it index. Let's call it app. I want prettier. Fix versions. So hope this Yumiko is also joining at some point, but otherwise he'll just watch later. Maybe he's already there. I don't know. So now to start this, we should be able to just run. And if we go to the browser, localhost, there's our server. How do we get the version? Right, I might open up this other project. No, not the runner. Why are you biting your teeth? Not your teeth. Your fingers. No. Here didn't do it. With reader file sync, yeah. And you can get the version like this. We can have the pizza. And then so if you change something, you have to restart it. Doesn't have hot reload. Ah, why doesn't it read the file sync? Oh, if they import it. Yep. Do that, then we won't be able to. We have a type module, and the require won't work anymore. So we'll have express is not a function. Oh, like this. Here, sample app. Okay, there we go. Pizza version. So we have a really small server running on port 3000. And now what I also want to have is all readme, more or less ready. Changes. We're just gonna add the same text. Here. So we're gonna show to the other repository. I know the fear of getting an error in the JSON. Yeah. I wouldn't consider me a pro because I'm still doing amateur errors. Usually also have this. Oops. Project start. Or birth of this. Have a part emoji. Oh wait, actually on Windows you can do this. Option alt point. No, alt point. Wait. Of course, now I forgot it. Ah, wait. Ah, Windows point. I want a real heart. That's it. Not a heart like this. Not the red heart. This one. and anatomical heart. Anatomical. How do you pronounce that? I have no idea. Okay. That's still true. So it's that. What do we have? We have the basic, we have the package, We have to read me. Okay. Basic Express.js server. So and then eventually gonna have here what we want is another post. We call it visitor stats or visitors. And then in the request, how do I read the request here? Then go to request query. We're just gonna log it and see what we have. Request data. And we just log it. Yeah, I think it's in the query. Query. And then we send a response. And then obviously here we have to add it to database. So yeah, that has been a very long time I've worked with database and Node.js, so that would be fun. Let's actually also have a small data model first. How long are we into the stream actually? 30 minutes. Okay. Documents, and here I have this extension called Omelette. Not Omelette. Omelette. UML. Cool. It's very great for called UML diagrams. And the fun thing is I used this already when I was an apprentice 15 years ago. Wait, am I so old? 2009. Yeah, that's 16 years ago, man. I learned about this. I've used this, not this, it didn't have this extension, I think. UXF, but there was a standalone on Windows. So, data model. So, FA. So, how we want to model this? I'm very bad at the backend. It's my weakness. Yeah, I mean, developers certainly have strengths and weaknesses. I would say my weakness is also backend. Although I love it when you have the time to go from front end to backend, you see the whole stack. It helps a lot. So I think how we want to model this. We want to model how many times a visitor. So we have to think of top-down view, like let's not use paper because you're not gonna see it. Okay. Just use paint. Can I draw here? So we have multiple people using an app. Walk around in a building. Draw building with a few corridors. Get over a bit the use case. So yeah, a bit of a weird building, but okay. So this is the app. So this is the navigation line showing the path. Okay. And so each person will walk a bit different paths. Let's have another person here with our app. And this one is maybe going here. And then we have those points of interest, maybe here one, here one. But then there's always the question, what do you want to track, right? You want to track that it's going past here, or only at the destination. I mean, we could track the whole path because we know the whole, and we can track all the X, Y, Z coordinations the whole time. So check back what he asked. I can use the statistics. So I just don't know if there's a way to count the number of visitors that went on a specific location. Then an admin can view the statistics. Number of visitors that went on a specific location. So I guess if they, it depends a bit, select the destination and then arrive there, probably. So then we would only track the end. Okay, the visitor arrived. I mean, yeah, I guess this whole path, that would be a bonus, but that would be really cool to have like a heat map. This is the tick. Much better. What did I use before? Well, the pencil. Okay, so the stats are visits per point of interest. So that means we have the data object interest, okay. How did point of interest we can represent, of course. The points of interest, it can have name, ID, of course. And then we have that maybe position. Do we have some other things already? Our data set, a data model. We have the just name, the description, the type. With the type, we can render an image, so that's cool. And then we have the how to create. So for each user, we have the user. We have a user object. The user will have an ID. We will just generate. Don't want to log in or anything like that. Make the site on drawings. I recommend to use the Discord board. Discord board? You mean those drawings that I'm doing right now? Diagram drawings. What is the Discord board? I mean, inside a stream? I know when I'm in a stream, I can use like activities and stuff. Okay, then we have the ID. We have a device, maybe. Yeah, that'd be nice. No. Device and OS. And then we have visits. Call it user visits. And in the user visits, we can store ID, date, and well, we have an ID of this entry. Yes, user visits ID. With date, we have a user ID foreign key. So this is, I'm going to use a SQL, so a relationship database. So we're going to store this ID in this. This is like a foreign key. So this is going to show this. And then we're going to use a interest foreign key. And this is going to show to this ID. Yeah, so Louis, if you can show me the Discord board in Discord, like show me a screenshot or something, and take a look. Aha. Whiteboard. Join activity. Check. Access your username. Know what your servers you're in. Okay, that's a bit intrusive. Read your member info. Set your current activity. Create commands. Indirect messages. Okay. Jam space. Ah, yeah. What do you call it? Data model. What a. That's. Concept or model. If you want to rename the other, hope I can do that. I can set other background. like blue. Oh, okay. Can you not edit someone else's text? Okay, that would be nice. I can only ask you to edit. Okay. Not bad. Names are saved. I mean, I can also save my paint. Let's save that to project. But you know, this is paint is, I mean, paint is so legendary. I mean, I cannot even paint in here. Can I? Probably I can. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, okay. I mean, this is better integrated, but still paint. I mean, this is classic. Let me save this. Look. So this is no, it's not a bubble diagram, but we could have done a bubble diagram. Data model draft. Brush pictures and images, yeah. And then let's go. So let's actually create this in the editor or in UML. United, is it United? United modeling language? Unified. Unified modeling. Okay, so we have the user. We have user ID. This is an int. We have in Unity. Yeah, we just have int. I mean, I'm sure that it's long too, but int is enough. Or should we have string, a random string? No, good. Okay, then we have device. It's not so simple. Device and OS. For device. There's something. Device model. Oh, okay, look. Device type, unique identifier name, model. Your number. Operating system. But this is probably. Exactly. Device device simulator looks like iPhone. Device model. Device type. Console, desktop, handheld. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, we have handheld only. We will know. Oh, maybe it will go to distinguish between desktop. Then you know it's. Yeah, no, we can differentiate because you also need to differentiate when we'll be logging from Unity editor and from. So we can handle that in the app. Like this. We'll see. I think we take device model. This will be a string. And OS string. Boom. This is our user. We also use a lot of zoom, so try to do it in a corner. Try to do it in a corner? What do you mean try to do it in a corner? This is great. I really don't like that I cannot edit your text. That's a bummer. Unless you can share it with me. And this just will expire after 90 days. What does it mean expires? Will not be available anymore? Can I save it? Can I export it? Here. Okay. Copy image. Where is it now? Save it somewhere? Oh, what happened? Oh no, did you remove your stuff? Where did I go? Did you just delete your text? Anyways. It keeps going. It's going. Where's my paint here? So then we have user visits. Visits. We have the user visits ID. Let's separate this. Then we have the date. When it's visited. Then we have the make it. It doesn't have, from default, doesn't have a space here, so it's space. Okay. Hi Kumar or Deepak. Kumar Vivedi. How are you, man? Okay, so then we have the visited date, and then we have the user ID, foreign key, and the point of interest. Foreign key. We also separated since this is foreign keys. So, and then we create some relationships. So this would be, you always read in one direction normally. So a user visits. The thing is, so to make it actually properly, I'm working for intern verifying of government hospital in India. Hey, nice. Government hospital. Oof, that sounds serious. And how is it going? I'm following since the last 2 weeks. Cool. So what are we doing? Oh, I started today a prototype for a statistics web app or backend, where you will have an admin panel to track visits of, or in the beginning, just tracking visits. Yeah, one of the members on the Discord asked for that. So we have points of interest ID. Then we have the position. How do you want to store the position? Just a string XYZ. How to store people do. More huge question. Either we have a separate float. Can you store float? Show you. So yeah, to be precisely. Just do it like this. Or we just have one string and we, if you just do it like this, we have, let's just do it like description. We have a type. In the type, we either have, or we could create the enumerator. How do we call it? Void type. So we have different types. I don't know if you already defined those. I think we have some. Staircase. Coordinate. Shelf. Depends a lot on what you have for building. If there's some smarter way we can do this. But kitchen. So this is our simple Ryan Laco. I'm looking for a developer for it. Late night streaming. It's okay, it's not too late. What time is at your place, Ryan? Here it's 10 o'clock. 10 p.m. I mean, it's late evening, not late night. Late night would be like 1 o'clock in the morning. So we saved this draft, right? Okay, so we have. So you're looking. Oh, 2 a.m. Oh gosh, for you it's late night. Where are you at? Are you in India? No. Where is? Why is it 2 a.m.? I have no idea how to look that up. Probably on a time. On a time zone. Time zone chart. I forgot where you lived for a second there. I live in Switzerland. Oh, you're from Pakistan. Thanks, man. Thanks for checking by. Yeah, man, get some sleep. Don't miss your airplane. Happened to me once. Oh, last time I flew, it's forever ago. $230 in India. You're looking for a developer for it. Oof. Ask some folks in the Discord. They learned a lot by now. I don't know if I can do it. You ever missed a flight, Ryan? I almost missed a flight once to Ukraine. I was running through the whole airport in Zurich. And I made it, but not my bag. I had to wait in Ukraine 2-3 hours for my bag for next flight. But that was 5 years ago. That was before the war. Okay. Did a gap of 3 hours. I slept because of the disturb function on my mobile. Oh, so you missed it because of your disturb function? That would be horrible. I once heard of we were at school with the school class. We were in Berlin for an excursion, and a guy had to take his flight, and then his friend, he just came back from a party late night, and he snoozed his alarm, and so the guy missed his flight because the other guy just came back and he's like, oh gosh, I want to sleep. He snoozed the other guy's alarm that had to take the plane. That was he was super angry. Okay, so actually, so in this relationship, a user visits he got did he get some refund? No, I mean from the point of view of the flight agency, they don't care. You weren't in an airplane, boom, done. Maybe from the insurance, I don't know if it was insured. But I remember I gave him my credit card to buy another flight. I remember. So a user visits a point of interest. He can visit making flowchart of statistics. Yeah, so we create a backend server and the backend admin tool to visualize the statistics data bit of the visits. Can we share email? No, I don't want to post my email here on YouTube because there are a lot of bots. Can you check out my LinkedIn? Are you on LinkedIn? Deepak Kumar? If you're on LinkedIn, you can check me out there. Otherwise, I can send you my workplace. I think there's my email. Yeah, so reached out to me on LinkedIn and we can chat there. Okay, so a user visits one or multiple, so one, n, or star more, and a point. And so in the other direction, a point of interest can be visited by none or multiple visitors. So in this case, in a relationship database like SQL, you cannot cannot represent this this case. So automatically what I did actually is you have this, I don't know how to call this mid table, which stores this data. So a user has a visit, and he creates exactly one. No, he can create multiple. He can create multiple visits. Okay, but this visit is only one. Exactly one. Exactly one user, because we have this user identification. All described internet traffic on a website and what kind of users came on the website in relation to the information about device. No. It's about how many times a person visited a point of interest, or visitors. How many times it got visited. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, if it's the same user, okay, this is dumb, but over time, this is interesting to store. So we have a user can make none or multiple visits, but the visit is only assigned to one user. And then we have the point of interest. This is the same. Similar relationship. Created in this direction. I said about the model, it makes sense. Not. So yeah, this is. Yeah, so this is about the AR in the navigation. This will be a statistics tool to track from the augmented reality in the navigation app. Track how many times those places got visited. So how many times people visited a place. So first we need the data model to store this data. That's what I'm doing right now. So point of interest is visited. It doesn't matter, it's just a bit of readability. So point of interest is visited, not at all or many times, and from this it's just one. Okay, here this point of interest type describes exactly one. Point of interest type can have one. Actually, one relationship. Right, is this add your home rendering? It seems like it otherwise store relatives are much refined and smooth. Seems like it otherwise store related renderings are much refined and smooth. Yeah, this is my home. This was a mobile scan, so a bit less smooth than others. I've created a 3D model of with Matterport. I created a model at my working place. We log in. Let's not get distracted. Let's get moving. And they're more smooth. The home rendering seems like something out of a lucid dream. Haha, sorry. Lucid, what does lucid mean? Sorry, my vocabulary is limited. Nightmare. German. Oh, Deutsch. Klug, klarer Traum. Schlafwandeln. Hä? Place a huge fire truck in the middle of the oven. You should get some sleep now. If you miss your flight tomorrow, you cannot blame me. It's your decision. Yep. Device name, device vendor. That's important. Okay. I think that will do for a small database. Where's our server? Yeah. Once you get free, we can connect. Alright, sorry if you got hooked up in the stream. Once you get free, we can connect. Maybe we can help each other. Yeah, man. Yeah, sure. I'll take a look after the stream or tomorrow. I still have to finish something for India. India project. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your work. Thanks, man. Have a good flight tomorrow. Bye on. And Deepak as well. Thanks, man, for the contact. Your interest. So what we need now is we need to connect to the database here. Now we need to create the database first. Database. In the navigation backend. We start the database here. Actually, yes, but we don't track it. So just call it backend. Indoor visits. Ah, that's stupid. I don't know. That's what it is. Okay, so table. Sorry, this is in German. Let's change this to English, maybe. And I mean, my OS language is in German. Maybe it's that. Well, why is it in German then? Oh, there you go. Boom. Don't forget to leave your like. Thanks, man. Thanks, Louis. Much appreciated. I mean, I don't ask for likes because that's just stupid. I'm not begging for likes. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Okay, new table. We need to create a new table. Create table. Okay, so we create table. Back to the model. Oh, here we go. So, come on. Let me move this first. Left, right. Oh, in the other direction, but whatever. My screen is not big enough. There you go. Okay, create table. User fields. We have a field of user ID. This is integer, not null. Not null means this has to be set. What is PK? Primary key. Yeah, this is the primary key. AI auto increment. Yes, we want to increment this automatically. And this should be unique. Collation, what is that? Foreign key, no. Okay. And device model. This is text. Then device OS is also text. Boom, we have our first table. Woohoo. And then we have an table. Where is it? User visit ID. Visit. Totally wrong. Oh, where is this? Oh, here we go. Visit. Sorry. Internet null. Primary key. Increment unique. Unique. What does unique mean? Does it mean unique in the whole database? A while ago. Unique constraints. Unique constraints ensure that the values in a set of comps are unique and not null from all rows in the table. Yes. All rows. Yeah. Okay. Then we have visited date. Date. I mean, we cannot have a date here, right? We just have a text, I think. To store the JSON format of a date. And then we have the I don't think I can create foreign keys. We can create the foreign key of the user. User ID or user foreign key. This is not a No, this is not a foreign key. This is a user. Why is it capital letters? And this one isn't. No idea. Did I? Do you create table names in capital letters? Are stored in lowercase. Names have to have capital letters. Maybe that's just convention, I have no idea. It's still good to know if it's case sensitive. Each database be different. Okay. Well, what do we do? Let's not do it uppercase. This, boom. User visits, and then we have modify table, and here we have. Oh, wait, it didn't store a foreign key. Why? User ID. Boom. Is it not a foreign key? Here. Foreign keys. Use the foreign key. Create table. User visit ID. User foreign key. References. User. Yeah, come on, make it smaller. You have enough space, dude. User ID. Primary key, user visit ID, foreign key, user key, reference, user ID. Yes. Is this safe now or what? Okay. Or do I have to index constraints? Okay, so this is here. That's good already. Okay. And then we have the we have what is this? It's just a standard table that it needs. Okay. Then we have the points of interest. This one we have capital letters. Okay, because it's an abbreviation. So we have the point of ID. Then we have the X. Numeric. Now I still need to Google this. Or float. Square. Okay. So we have X. That. We say X, Y, Z, description, text, and type, and here we just have a, and this will be an enumerator, so just a string reference. And then we have the user. Oh wait. Nope, don't have that. So that's it. Adventures I keep it created like this. No, we want like this. XYZ description type. Something else I'm missing? Maybe name? Yeah. Name. Ah, and something else you wanna maybe have is we have different stuff. We have floor, which floor it is on, maybe. Which building? Oh, it depends a lot how big you want your Now we just keep it like this. Yeah, I mean you could have building space, building floor space at the floor. You can calculate per floor. Yeah. Name, description, floor. We have a Unity X, so this is clear. This is the position in Unity. Oh. Yeah. So then we have a name still, text, description, and floor. Voila. Oh, what happened? All here. And this is text. Type is also text. Real, and integer. That's it. Discord, no. Okay. We have our well, we could also do that in how to represent the type. Why is the type separate? Either do this as either just do it as a string, or how we do it now. Here we store it as string. Actually, here we do it as no, actually in here we store it as in the database. Store it as a normal object. So we have void type ID int and then name. But then we have the name, and this will be example names. Like, do they have this like as an enumerator? We have them like we have them small. this room. Like room. Well, this is how it will be. I will make it small letters. And so here you store the foreign key. We do it. Foreign key. Oh, we did small letter. Foreign key. Capital letter. Small. Oh, let's leave the type away. Let's leave it away to make it simpler. For the sake of this. I mean, this is very complex with an application like this, so let's keep it really simple. Let's just have the type as a text. Boom. And then we have still the foreign key in visits. User visits, we have the point of interest foreign key. Integer and has strength to how do I save database? It always asks, do you want to save it? Save project. Okay. Save project. We save it to the repository? Yeah, why not? I mean, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm also gonna save the database there so you can, or maybe not, because over time we'll fill it. I don't know. For the beginning now, let's just save it there. My wife is asking, am I done? No, I'm not done. I'm just basically done with the data. So the thing is now, so many cases you need to handle. We need a controller in the, we can already list what everything, all the stuff that has to be. Do we do that in the stream planner? No, stream planner is for topics. What are you gonna work on? Do that in the GitLab actually. Getting started. Let's create issues. How we do it. So controller set this control. Let's say this inside Unity. Actually, you would do this in the repository of it, right? statistics controller. So what we want to do is we want to for each user. How do I know in the app if it's a user? No, that's a stupid question. I mean, he opened the app and I create a unique ID somehow, or to ask the server to get an ID. Create unique ID. But then maybe I need to have a string, because I cannot just take 0 and then store this to the database, and then someone else also takes 0 and stores to the database. It's stupid. So create a unique string ID. So we need here definitely something as, I mean, this is the user ID for database, but then we need a user identifier. This will do a random string. This will be a unique function. Okay, this is one user, and this we store into the device information of the Unity app and the Unity app information. So we're gonna have another. So we have a user identifier, a text, and this should be unique. It's a primary key. Actually, yes. Device mode is not a foreign key. Oh. Device mode. Nope. Foreign key, user ID, and user identifier. Let's only let's only use this as a primary key. Yeah. As it gets complicated. Text. Okay. Cannot add unique column. It's okay. We'll check that it's unique just by taking a really long string. Then what else? So we have the database. Create unique user identifier. Store in app data. In app storage. The post request. And then we need to, and then gathering statistic, gathering data. So or gathering data, yeah, gathering the data. Do this somehow in the app, and then at some point we need to send it. Send it when the person arrives. We'll just leave this with the post request. Yeah. So this is what we have to do on the client side. Then on the backend, we need the API. Oh wait, we can store this. Save this URL. And then here we have we can store device state device. And then always when the user is making visits, he's making the visit with this unique identifier. On the API, handle requests, what are they called again? They'll be called visitors. Handle API endpoint. And here we're gonna, so if it's so we check database for new visitor. So we check if he's already there. If he's not there, create new visitor entry. New visitor user entry. And then, well, I mean, for every visit, it's create. And so for the points of interest thing is either we do first, probably just gonna fill it manually. I mean, at some point it will be cool to have the data downloaded from the server to the app to have these IDs. But at this stage, I mean, they already have IDs, as you can see here. What we could do is with the post request, we send along the points of interest data, the name, description, type, and the ID and everything. And if it's not created yet, we create it. Or the way we create them manually. I mean, this is just the first time created for everyone. But the other solution would be good. Just more traffic. I mean, in the ideal situation, you will just send the ID. Yeah, so do that. But that means we have to make the entries manually for the first time. Visit create user visit entry. Yeah. Here we don't have project labels. Don't create them now. Well, let's create them. It's already created. Critical, I don't need. Discussion, enhancement, suggestion, support. Suggestion, enhancement, whatever. What I need is doing. And up next. Here. Create a small Kanban board. So you can check what I'm doing. So we start with the backend first, with the data layer, let's say. Then gonna build a small, and I think we have an endpoint where we send back the. What we could do, we send back the visits as a JSON. That would be nice. Oh wait, I can. I mean, we just request the database. So we have our data, and then we create a JSON. Yeah. Does it sound good? Okay. I think that's a good point to make a break. Stop this stream. I'm very excited for this. It's gonna be cool. A really cool use case, I think. And it's also good to see behind the scenes a bit how do databases work, and how does API endpoint work, and how do you get information from front end to back end. I mean, that's not intuitive, or it's not everyday. Now what I still want to figure out is how do I fill this database manually? I mean, I don't know. I know the MySQL statements: insert into table, browse data, points of interest. Create one here. What is this? Add a new locked data browser. No. Like this. I have to write normal SQL probably. Insert a new record into the current table. There we go. I already thought points of interest ID 0. Let's do it. And this is the last thing we do for the day. Come on, snap here to the right. Is there a shortcut? There be a shortcut. Boom. Windows left. So we have the points of interest. Kitchen. Is this 0? Yeah, Josh's kitchen. So it's at minus 2.914. 0 minus 0.545. Yummy things. Yummy things and pizzas. Big here. Type kitchen. Name Josh's kitchen. It's not only my kitchen. I'll just call it Josh's kitchen. How do I track who is cooking more, my wife or I? With my wife, but I'm also cooking sometimes. Floor 0. Don't even have it here, but do we have? No, we don't have the floor, but yeah. Well, technically we are on the fourth floor, but do it real fourth floor. But we don't have any floors here, so this is this. How can I save this? This is now in the database. Oh, we lost everything. I need to save it. Well, where's the save button here? Export to file. No. What the heck? This is not intuitive, guys. Oh. -0, 4, 5. Yummy thing and pizza. Kitchen. Kitchen. 4. Boom. And now what to do? Save project? No. Write changes? Maybe this? Or you dare if it's gone? Okay, there we go. Okay, we have our first entry. Good. Why cannot move more? Or maybe it's Unity that has a limit. Okay, let's get this going. Kitchen table. Okay, how do I know? Entry, new entry, new entry. Come on. We'll create a new entry. Browse data. Insert a new. Well, why is it not 1? 0.146 0 set, yeah, -3 point. We don't have the rotation. We also need the rotation, of course. Oh, that's dumb. Do we leave XYZ that way at all? I mean, it's not necessary for our use case, right? Can we delete? Let's delete it. Make our life simpler. Modify table. Remove. Remove. Yeah, let's remove it. Don't need it. If I would do this for a client, I will not include it unless getting paid really well. Which is not the case. I'm not paid at all for this, so let's keep it simple. Yummy things and kitchen description. Eating things. Type kitchen. Table, what is the table? What? Chart. Oh, it's in the fourth floor. The fourth floor. Should we store the fourth floor? Keep the. Because someone else might use this. So. Or should we just call it places? Place. Don't have the place. Vending machine exit. Staircase start. Food area. Food area. The food area. Okay, and then next and third and last. Office. Not a normal office. Office. Dot office. Floor. Boom. That's it. That's our database points of interest. So now we can try select down from who already get some basic data back. Okay. My wife asked if I'm done. Or when I'm done. Let's still try to get some data out of this. Then we have already, I want to have the points of interest here, just for getting to the database. No idea how to do this. How to query this. Okay, we install this, obviously. Yeah, npm what? 3. Database. File. The file is where. It's a path. Can this be a path? I hope. Where's our DB? DB, and then indoor visits DB. And then DB all. We'll execute a select statement using the all to get all rows or get to retrieve the first matching row from a table. Finally close the database. Oh. And you're gonna have functions here. Let's have a second one. Get press and then do db and db close, of course. Never forget. Close that connection. So here we go. Select down from, what was it? Well, parameters, we don't have any. Callback. Just leave empty. Without answer. Minutes. Have a timer. I'm very bad with time. When I'm into something. Okay. And then what do I get back? Oh, do we need to get callback? Fetch all resolve rows. Comparing all rows from a table. Select SQL. Await fetch all. Unlock. Okay. Yeah, exactly what I want to do. Huh. And this is async. Okay. Oh yeah, we're in sync here anyways. Oh yeah, I want to store this maybe. Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just an example. Let all. Ah, but it's doing with fetch all. Okay. SQL.js. What is SQL.js? Ah, so we're creating fetch first. Ah, okay. So we have them as a like a promise. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Create them as how do they do it? SQL.js. This is like a promise to get back the stuff. Okay. Can I do this? I don't know. See, pick it. Can be a sync. So, and then what does it do? Fetch all. Database we have, then we get boys. The boys we log. We don't want to log them, we want to send them back. Send them back. Res and then to JSON. Bringify. Create a string from this. Let's see. And then close. Let's see if that works. Glad it's not defined. Ah, yeah. Port as well. Okay. Let's see if we can make our first GET request. The base. Fetch all is not defined. We did not import it. Import fetch all. DB. The requested model does not provide an export. Port name default. Does it have to? That's basic JS knowledge I don't have. Default. Ah, is this TypeScript? No. Wait. Const is TypeScript, no? Let too late. Maybe because it's not in brackets. I'm afraid this is TypeScript, no? Not TypeScript? Or do we just have to add those? Yep. There we go. We have our first GET request. Good stuff. Okay. Call it a day. Small. Oh, that's still true. I'll just leave it like this. Basic. Basic. Express.js. Server. JS server. The base. Data model. Database. What else do we do? We have to basic Express.js server, data model, and the data setup. And then endpoint test. Eat. Have 10 minutes. Not bad in time. Okay. Getting started. it. Not very useful commit message, but it will do. Okay, thank you very much for watching. And Yumiko, right? I hope you're enjoying this stream. This is all for you or everyone else to learn. I hope you learn on the go. It sure is for me a lot of things again to relook at, but I think it will be a lot of fun to track the statistics. Statistics is always fun, and especially if we're gonna track the I mean, it's for the first case we're just gonna track visits per point of interest, and then at some point we want to create like a heat map of the a heat map of the map where the users walked, and it will be super cool to see. I'm sure you have seen the Strava heat maps. Should kinda look like this. I mean, it's a bit fancy rendered, but yeah, it will be interesting to see where people walk. I mean, you really have a lot of people walking in your space. I don't know about the other user. His name is he's doing a lot of AR in the navigation. I need to contact him and ask him. There's one guy on our Discord server. He's a developer in a big inter navigation project, and it'd be cool ones to ask him how they track statistics. I'm sure they track statistics. Yeah. Hey man. Or woman. I hope you had a good time. I'm looking forward to this, and cheers. I'm so tired now. Now it's late.